Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. We know Chris Paul is nicknamed the point god. Some say he's the best ever when it comes to running an offense while limiting turnovers. CP3 says, when I step on the court, I don't think that anyone should be able to take the ball from me. I pride myself on making the right decisions, passing and ball handling. Kevin, he remains a wizard.
He's unbelievable. Hall of Famer in every way. Thank you, David. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. And for Phoenix, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The post tandem, Johnson and Biyombo. And it's Bridges in at the 3.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
So Phoenix will get the first possession. Booker against Edwards. Paul outside, fires the 3. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise, and he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Russell passes to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Booker. For 3, Edwards. Gobert. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
This season is still only just getting underway, but as a player, RJ, how valuable is it to get things started the right way?
It is so valuable because, as coaches say, plays that often start bad, end bad. And it's the same thing with seasons. If seasons start bad, there's a higher probability of them ending bad. So you want to get off to a good start. You want to show up ready to go.
Al Russell, after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer. Gobert with a screen for Russell. No good from outside. Minnesota comes into this one following a loss to the Spurs. Booker the pass to Paul. Over Russell. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. From past the arc. Rebound by the Suns.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Booker with it. Now defended by Gobert. Phoenix no good that time either. Minnesota's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Now here's Booker. Really played well against Houston in his last outing.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Down low. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now, here is Russell. Last game he had 10 points. Towns, a screen on Booker. And here's Edwards from the arc. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Paul kicks to Bridges. On the wing, Booker from 17 feet out. Another one falls for Phoenix.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Pass to Towns. Inside and taken away by Johnson. And now the Suns, a fast break. Bridges leading the charge.
And Bridges is a crafty player, knows how to draw whistles and get to that line.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Bridges.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Both free throws good from Bridges.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Now the pass to McDaniels. From the wing. That shot misses. The Suns go the other way with it.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
Combo dishes to Paul. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
So good at drawing contact. CP uses his smarts to get to the line.
The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with. Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Paul.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And so Paul nails both of them. And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Now, here is Russell. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Gobert, and he banks in the layup.
How about he has yet to miss? 4-4 to start.
Phoenix leading by 7. Now here's Paul. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing over Russell, and it's Paul missing. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. McDaniels with the ball. He's against Bridges. Back to McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. Johnson attacking. Booker outside. Back to Johnson. A three-pointer is right on target. Johnson's got 5 now.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Booker. Edwards passes to Towns. Easy jumper from very short distance.
And that's why Cat went first overall. This dude is 6'11" with perimeter skills, a sweet shot, and unstoppable when he's on.
Now here's Booker. 7 points in the game. That shot wide open. He's got 9.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Russell passes to Gobert. Timberwolves passing it around. Pass to Edwards. Russell with a wide open look. Buries it from three-point range.
Hitting three-pointers, so important in today's NBA. Good thing Russell's got the range and confidence to do so.
Paul against Russell. Johnson kicks to Bridges. To the middle. Here's Biyombo. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see.
Now, here is Russell. Back to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Bridges with the steal. Pass to Paul. Six to shoot. Pass to Johnson. The Suns need to get a shot off. A three. Bridges. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 7. Here's McDaniels. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Russell with the 3. That shot off the mark.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Paul passes to Bridges for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
You would have liked to have seen them make some adjustments and attack the rim, but they just kept firing from distance and couldn't get much to fall.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. Big group substitution here for Phoenix. Saric checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Torrey Craig comes in for Bridges. Okogie's checked in for Booker. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Anderson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Russell. On defense, Minnesota trailing by 5. Now Payne. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Houston.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Now here's Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Suns leading by 7. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
And the pass to Forbes. Back to Anderson. Over Saric. Some solid defense from Saric.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Payne with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Payne's shot is good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Minnesota with the ball. The Suns getting the bucket. Reed the pass to Forbes. Here's Noel. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Payne passes to Okogie. He takes it in. Out to Payne. Jacks up a 3. Good on the triple. And now it's a 12-point Suns lead.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Now here's Reed. 11 points for him in that last game against San Antonio. Here's Okogie. Kicks to Payne. 1:15 left here in the first quarter. Fires from the wing. The shot by Saric, no good. Timberwolves trail by 12. Pass to Noel. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. Anderson passes to Reed. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix. Damian Lee, he's checked in for Phoenix. And that one falls for Reed. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Here's Noel. The Suns getting the bucket. Prince kicks to Forbes. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. Reed misses.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Now here's Payne, covered by Prince, and the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
13 foul. At the line for your Suns, Cameron Payne. At the line for one.
One shot.
That's good from Payne. 17 seconds left in the first. Anderson outside. To the paint. Some solid defense from Saric. Stolen by Reed. And so it's Phoenix up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly.
give a big round of applause.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Suns pretty much in control here.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Timberwolves trail by 12. Front court spots are filled by Bridges and Saric. Chris Paul is out there with Lee, and it's Biyombo at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Gobert, no good. And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. And here is Paul. After D'Angelo Russell hitting the three. And Paul gets it to go in.
The defense looking lazy there. You can't allow Paul to get inside like this. That's just asking for trouble.
Russell looking around. Towns sets the pick for Russell. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
Lee passes to Paul. And he lays it straight in. Paul's got 11.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Russell passes to Gobert. Towns for 3. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Russell against Paul. Screen by Saric. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up a 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves trail by 12. Russell high post. Launches it. It doesn't go in. He's 3 for 9 now and frustrated. Paul passes to Saric. Makes it off the glass. Saric has got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. Devin Booker comes in for Damian Lee. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Timberwolves trail by 14. And here's Russell. He's got 9. To the inside. And finished off by Gobert.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
Passes it to Bridges. On the wing, Booker. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
He misses the free throw.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Well, guys, look, the Phoenix Suns ended the regular season on a high note last year. They finished first in the Western Conference, a feat they hadn't accomplished in a bit of time.
Now here's Edwards. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. In 2004, the Phoenix Suns clinched the top spot in the Western Conference, and they're about ready to do it again.
Yeah, and that was the Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire days, and that was practically 2 decades ago. But the Suns have earned this top spot. They have been putting in the hard work with this young core and grinding out all these games.
Is that 7 seconds or less?
Yes, sir.
The first one falls for him.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
He hits both from the stripe.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Paul passes to Bridges. Booker outside. Takes a 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far. Shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
Now here's Gobert. So for Biyombo. And it's off the back rim. No good. Paul against Russell. Paul passes to Booker. Fires the 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight.
Chris Paul is always thinking pass first. He's so good at finding his teammates, especially when they're open.
Here's Russell. He's got 9. Here's Towns. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Booker. He's got 16. Biyombo with it. On the wing, Johnson. Paul left side. Over Russell. Paul's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 15. Now, here is Russell. Pass to Towns. The dish to Edwards. There's the drive. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Booker. Paul outside. Ball's knocked loose. Towns with the steal. Booker against Edwards. Dishes to Russell. He kicks it to Towns. Booker pulls it in.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
To the wing right side. The pass to Bridges. On the wing, Booker from downtown. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Inside. Outside, Russell. Gobert with a screen on Booker. Russell passes to Gobert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Payne, he's checked in for Paul. Both shots good from the stripe. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long. And by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Free throw good, Russell. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
And Phoenix making a change here. Craig's checked in, so he gets them both. Phoenix with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. To end the drought, he clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls. Booker's got 9 points now in the quarter. Now Russell, 11 points in the game. Puts it up from 12, and no good. The Suns go the other way with it. This is their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Outside, Russell. Towns against Craig. And Russell with the basket on the assist by Towns. And that's 13 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Craig with a screen on Russell. Payne passes to Booker. On the wing, Johnson fires from deep. The rebound by Anderson.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Rebound by the Suns. Booker outside. Payne with a screen for Booker. Down low. Terrific assist and nice finish. Solid play all around.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Here is Russell. He's got 13. Drives to the hoop. And the slam dunk by Russell.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
One of the best scorers in the game. Booker is a volume shooter who also plays with a ton of confidence.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Booker. And the Suns making a change here. Sharge is checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Towns. And it's Bryn Forbes in for D'Angelo Russell. Both free throws good from Booker. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
Here is Forbes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And a dunk by Booker.
And we've spoken about Booker's two-way abilities. There we saw it all in one sequence.
Minnesota calls timeout. They've got to like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And whatever the D has thrown at him, he's had an answer. His offense is coming naturally to him because he keeps things simple. You hear that, people? Keeps things simple.
And Minnesota has possession. 17-point game. Anderson passes to Reid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Timberwolves have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Reed. Suns leading by 15. Payne up top. He's got 12. Pass to Booker from the arc. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. A minute 50 left now here in the second. Passes to Anderson. And here's Reed. Shot clock at 6. And they'll get another chance. They set the pick. And Anderson kicks to Reed. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Anderson against Booker. Charge, a screen on Anderson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Outstanding initiative from Booker. Terrific at earning these calls inside.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And here in the second quarter, he's starting to work himself to the free throw line. That's a good move.
Both free throws good from Booker. 1:09 left here in the second. Timberwolves trail by 17. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Reed. Anderson outside. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Suns. Booker outside. Payne gets a wide open look. Second shot opportunity. And there's a nice layup by Craig. And the Suns lead by 19.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Here's Noel. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. Booker outside. With 4 seconds on the clock. Here's Sharch. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Suns ahead, leading by 17. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, a very effective first half. What are you seeing that allows you to attack them so effectively?
Well, in one of these games, it's very up-tempo, fast-paced, and, if they just run, I have fun, assisting and passing them the ball, so it's a fun game for me.
Game's easy when you play downhill. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Greetings, everybody. We love exciting, and this game is delivered as we've seen 2 top players battling mano a mano. This has been a fantastic matchup tonight.
Oh, yes. Nothing like the matchup I saw here during the first half. That was a blowout.
And what was that?
Shaq versus the buffet.
Oh, that's one-sided. And keeping things moving, what a tremendous first half performance for the Phoenix Suns.
They've got to thank the bench for this big lead. The second unit is doing work, and it's motivating.
Yeah, the starters have to step up to keep up. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Timberwolves trail by 17, and so in the game for the Timberwolves, two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards, and it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Rebound by the Suns. Johnson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Bridges outside. Booker with no one around. Good on the 3-point shot. Booker's got the first points to start out the 3rd quarter for the Suns. Russell passes to McDaniels. Towns a screen on Paul. Russell no good. Phoenix leading by 20. And there's the pass to Johnson. Here's Paul. Booker outside. Just 5 on the clock. Over Edwards. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Pass to Edwards. Gobert with it. Covered by Biyombo. Here's Edwards. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Booker, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Paul outside. Passes it to Booker. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Landry Shamet's checked in for Devin Booker.
Landry Shamet.
And stolen by Russell. And now we're 3 minutes into the 3rd quarter of play. Pass to Towns. Edwards with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Edwards can't hit.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Bridges outside. Paul dishes to Bridges. Back to Paul. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
McDaniels kicks to Russell. Passes it to Towns. Got a piece of it.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
Phoenix leading by 23. And here is Paul. 13 points in the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
The first one falls.
It's impressive what an enduring talent Chris Paul has been. A lot has changed around the league, but CP3 is still doing his thing and leading his guys to success.
And so Paul nails both of them. For Minnesota, they've gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Russell finds Edwards. Drops in the layup for 2. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Now, here's Shamet. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And they get it back. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Now, here's Bridges. McDaniels defending. Second chance shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Lee's checked in for Phoenix. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Timberwolves have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Russell passes to McDaniels. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. McDaniels got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Suns leading by 21. The pass to Shamet. Pass to Johnson. That one a little long. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside, Russell. Pass to Gobert. Shoots over Johnson. And slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. And here is Shamet after Anthony Edwards made that last 3-pointer. On the wing, Johnson. Pocket 6. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And Phoenix making a change. Charge is checked in. Timberwolves also changing it up. Anderson comes in for Towns. And it's Noel in for Russell. Minnesota with the ball. They trail by 18. Noel passes to Edwards. Going inside. That one goes in.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And you look at Anthony Edwards. And, G.A., he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
Cameron Payne's checked in for Chris Paul. Minnesota also with the sub. Prince is checked in.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Now here's Payne. He's got 12. Sharch with the screen for Payne. A 3-ball. And that one's good. Shemet. And the Suns lead by 18.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Prince against Lee. Prince kicks to Edwards. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Edwards got 13 points in the second half. Suns leading by 15. Payne looking around. Sharch with the screen for Payne. Puts it up from 12. Takes the three. The shot by Sharch, no good. Minnesota's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Here's Prince, and he goes in for the dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Phoenix calls timeout. Phoenix making some changes. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Cameron Johnson. And Okogie subbed in for Landry Shamet. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Minnesota. And so here's Phoenix. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Sinks that one from the post. Forbes has got his first points of the night. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They lead by 11. Sharch with the screen for Payne. Lee dishes to Payne. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Gobert double team. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a jump ball.
Lee left side. He dishes it to Payne. And he can't stop the run as he misses. Timberwolves trail by 11. Prince outside. Pass to Gobert. Kicks to Prince. 4 on the shot clock. The pass to Forbes. Launches a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Forbes has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Timberwolves. Suns have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Lee with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Gobert with the block. Now here's Anderson. Pass to Prince. Passes it to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Whistle blows. That's going to be a travel.
He's committed only 1 turnover through halftime, but he has been far more careless with the ball in the second half.
Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Now Payne. He's got 12.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Booker. To end the cold streak. Count that one. Booker's got 34.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Anderson passes to Forbes. Now here's Reed. There's the pass to Prince. A three-pointer, no good. Suns leading by 10. Sharge dishes to Payne. Lee passes to Booker. Reed with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
1:05 left to play here in the third. Back to Forbes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Payne. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
And he comes up with the deuce. Payne's got 14 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Noel. Anderson finds Prince. It's good. Prince has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Booker. Defense is right there. There's the 3. A shot missing. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Suns lead by 10. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Biyombo at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Russell. It's stolen by Johnson. From 8. And the rejection by Towns.
And when it's his focus, Towns is a very good shot blocker, both on ball and as a help defender.
No good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Johnson at the elbow. And they double up Paul. Back to Johnson. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 6th assist on the night.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Got to at least show a little heart out here.
Now, here's Bridges. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns, for 3, Booker hits it from three-point range. Booker's got 37.
Great ball movement there.
Timberwolves trail by 18. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Edwards against Booker. Edwards looking it over. 5 to shoot. From deep. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
And having added strength to his wiry frame, Russell able to convert through contact there and draw the foul.
Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota.
One shot.
Suns leading by 15. Has to be Biyombo. Booker against Edwards. They set the pick. From the line. Misses off the left iron. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. McDaniels kicks to Russell. Timberwolves passing it around. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards. Gobert's got 21 in the game. Passes it to Biyombo. Booker looking around. Back to Biyombo. Gobert with the block. Edwards against Booker. Edwards dishes to McDaniels. It's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Phoenix calls timeout.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth team.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Devin Booker.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Bridges passes to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the Timberwolves on the break. McDaniels with the ball. He's against Bridges. Gobert with the bounce pass. And it's Russell in the corner. And the lead is down inside single digits. Russell's got 21 in the game. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves. Pass to Bridges. On the wing, Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Over Edwards. They get it back. Here's Biyombo. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Minnesota.
Russell kicks to Towns. Fires for 3. Timberwolves keep it alive. Biyombo with the block. And here's Booker. Johnson outside. Back to Booker. Over Gobert. No good from Booker.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but, like, the defense was waiting on him that time.
Russell with it. Towns a screen on Paul. And it's Russell missing.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Booker the pass to Johnson. To the paint. Here's Biyombo. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Edwards, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Devin Booker.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. So he comes up empty at the line. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Ball finds Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And the Suns lead by 15.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Russell dishes to Edwards. Towns a screen on Booker. Outside, Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Phoenix leading by 15. Paul surveying the floor. He feeds it to Biyombo. Booker outside. Over Edwards. That shot no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Russell inside, defended by Paul. Russell kicks to Gobert. Here's Edwards. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
At the line for one.
One shot. And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Now here's Paul. Johnson outside. Booker outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
And Booker is so active on offense, which really forces the D to act with aggression at times.
At the line for your Suns, Devin Booker. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Booker. Richard, I was wondering, do you think the recent postseason success of small market teams like Milwaukee is good for the NBA?
Absolutely. Guys should be able to feel like they can win no matter where they are playing at. And no one wants to see the same couple of teams in the playoffs every single year. Smaller market success makes the league better.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Anderson's checked in. Ball outside. Iambo up top. Feeds it to Booker. Over Edwards. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Paul against Russell. Gobert with a screen for Russell. Out to Edwards. This one for 3. They get it back. Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
Bridges outside. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Kemba goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Edwards. The Suns have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. The pass to Biombo. Booker outside. Driving in. Biombo trying to break free. No good from Booker.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left his body. He is having a hard time finding buckets.
Now here's Gobert. Edwards, that's good.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first 2 quarters.
Paul, a screen on Edwards. A baseline J. That one rolling around and rims out.
And even though the quarter has been a struggle, it doesn't look like he's lost his confidence. He keeps looking for a shot.
Here's Gobert, and here's Anderson from the arc. Drills it from outside. Anderson's got it back down to single digits for the Timberwolves. Pass to Bridges. Booker. Shot clock at 5. Over Edwards. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Now here's Edwards. Devin Booker missing his last shot.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
It's because he's reading where the shots are going and getting to the right position, just outworking everyone early on the glass.
So it's Phoenix now. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. Gobert with the block. Russell against Paul. Back to Russell. 141 left here in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Bridges. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Timberwolves trail by 7. The feed to Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 9 points in the quarter.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Now here's Booker. They set the screen. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Edwards. That one, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Booker against Edwards. The 17-footer. Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
Good D by Booker. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. It's a 5-point game. And he commits the intentional foul.
Jaden McDaniel. Third personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your Suns, Devin Booker. At the line for 2.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're behind by 7. 34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, but I don't know.
Booker against Edwards. He kicks it to Russell over Paul, and it comes off the front of the rim. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort. How about the determination? Now that's what we call competing for a rebound.
Outside Russell. And they recover it.
Yet another possession they've managed to hold on to. They are really in control on offense.
Now here's Paul. And so it's Phoenix who's straight by with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.